Another productivity app for Google that I'm going to show you is Google Tasks, and it's basically to do to-do lists. You'll notice that in your Gmail or in your Google Calendar that you'll see the icon for Google Tasks right here. And what this essentially is a to-do list, but it can be more than a to-do list. It's actually a great way to manage projects as well, and I'll show you that in a second. This is my general task list. And as I complete items, what I can do is just mark them complete, and they automatically get moved into the archive section or the completed section of my list. You can also click here and you can add this to different lists that you've created, or you can add subtasks, like maybe there's like 4 steps of this and I can add a subtask underneath, or I can just delete the task altogether. You can also toggle between your task lists. So if I wanted to say, oh, well, this isn't my Christmas list so far, I can actually pull that up instead. Now, there is an app that you would want to install on your mobile device for tasks as well, and that allows you to view all of your to-do lists right on your mobile device as well as to add to them and edit them on the fly using your phone or a tablet. So there is, you can view this full screen by going to Tasksboard.com. It's not listed under the waffle menu at the moment, but if you also just Google Tasksboard for Google, it comes right up. So it's tasks with an S board.com. So that URL, just have to remember you have an S right there. So here's my main list that I had created. Here's my second list, and you can have as many lists as you want. This is actually a great way to manage projects as well. So let's say that we're doing an in-service project. Correctly. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I clicked the plus sign to add it, and now I just want to click on the 3 dots here and just show you some options. Number one, I can rename this list anytime I want. I can also share the list with other collaborators. So I can share this by copying the link. Once you share the list and other people start joining as collaborators, you'll see the icon for those people listed right here. You can also set the color for your list. So, you know, this is a premium feature, but you still can do that. I'm just going to leave that off. You can also take your entire list, and you'll have the option after you complete it to export it to a Google Sheet, or you can duplicate or delete your list. So let's just start doing some tests. This is an in-service project. So the first thing we would want people to do is reserve the rooms. Okay, and then the next item would be create online class. I'm making this up now. Invite students to class. Okay, so now I'm starting to get a list of things to do. So if I wanted to assign this to someone, I can click edit. And first of all, you can create labels here to organize, just like you do with Mail and some of the other apps you've been talking about. I could attach a file here if I want to that maybe is relevant to the person, like maybe it has directions for how to do it. So I'll just add this file in. I can assign this task to any of my collaborators. So they have to join as a collaborator before you can assign them a task. So I'm going to assign my personal account the task. The task, I can also assign it to more than one person. And then I can add a due date to let them know when it's due. So this job has to be done by November 30th. I can also add any subtasks. So maybe there's a few tasks underneath reserving a room, like for instance, order the menu or whatever it could be. And you can have as many of these subtasks as you want. Check on pricing. Okay. You can also move this entire thing to a different list as well. I'm just going to close it up. And now you'll notice that this is assigned. You can see it right here. It's due in 7 days. There's a file attachment. These are the two sub items that need to be done. And this is who it's assigned to. So it's a great way to kind of manage projects as well. And I do really like this a lot. I use this to-do list quite a bit. You again can keep adding as many boards as you want, but the app is also very conveniently it's very convenient to use on your mobile device as well. So I would highly recommend that you check out this if you're a list person like I am and you like to do to-do lists. I think that you'll really like Tasksboard.com, which isn't really made by Google, but is a third-party app that is designed to integrate with Google well, and it really does.